second and the wink of an eye, the magic of animals is revealed. They make an exotic addition to the grand art of illusion. The trick to performing magic with animals lies in knowing the secrets of their natural behavior. Creatures as diverse as doves and cobras can fool the eye of the audience. These are the magicians. The art of magic demands precise timing from the magician and his animal accomplice. An expert magician knows exactly how to work with the animal's biology.
Now you see him, now you don't. You don't need a rabbit to start jumping on its two hind legs because, of course, that is a circus show. For a magic show, all you need is an empty box, then poof, the rabbit appears. What do you have? You got your magic. So once the rabbit has appeared, all he or she has to do is just lie there and look nice in front of the crowd, and the audience will clap. With other animals, you might have to train them to be able to sit there and do that kind of stuff.
The ideal animal magician is small and quiet, and thus will not betray the trick. With their gentle beauty, doves are a favorite choice of magicians. Their tendency to stay in place makes them ideal for being concealed, then revealed. This dove is content to remain on its perch and watch the day's activities. Like doves, rabbits also have a compliant nature. When not working, rabbits and doves can live like pets. This helps to build a relationship of trust with their human partner. When faced with danger, rabbits and doves react by fleeing. Many tricks involve quick actions and sounds that could startle an animal. Even more astonishing than the dove's appearance is its remarkable calm at the sound of a bursting balloon.
I'm going to demonstrate a little trick that I do to show how magicians need creatures that could be immobilized without feeling stressed at the same time. Gently stroke her neck down. As her neck stroked down, it actually immobilizes her. So it could be motionless when it wants to, and it could be energetic when it wants to, which is always the best way to work with the magician.
In order to succeed in magic, a rabbit needs more than floppy-eared appeal. Domestic rabbits vary widely in their individual temperaments. This one is bold and curious. Despite their image as timid creatures, some rabbits have remarkably robust personalities. For many rabbit magicians, children's birthday parties are the main venues for their talents. For the children, the party will soon become magical as this rabbit brings them a special surprise. Children are a demanding audience. As the cake and ice cream disappear, the magician arrives.
So do you like magic?
Now I'm going to take off my magic vest and place it over the box.
This trick requires the rabbit to magically transport from the magician's car to this empty box.
From my car into the box. Whose birthday is it today? Well, Sammy.
Even when this close to the audience, the rabbit remains undetected until the magician says the magic word.
Happy birthday, Sammy! Lift it up, Sammy! Lift it up! Here he is, Thumper, the magical rabbit!
It soon becomes clear how this rabbit's docile yet bold nature is its main asset.
I'm gonna give him a shampoo. Would you like a shampoo, Thumper? Thumper is going to go inside.
The magician works with the rabbit's natural qualities. He keeps it calm, and he uses the relationship of trust.
That's right, Thumper. Are you ready? You're ready?
This trick suits the rabbit's natural affinity for cozy little places. While the magician keeps the show going, the rabbit retires inside the box as if it were its burrow.
Well, I need some drawing action, so here we go. Ready? In the count of 3.
While all of this is going on, the rabbit makes no sound nor movement. To do so would spoil the joke that it has been wrung out to dry.
Gentlemen, Thumper, the magical rabbit, all nicely clean. Everybody will have a chance to come up here and pat Thumper on the back.
As the children pet the rabbit, it gives them an encounter that is more magical than any illusion.
I have to treat it with respect, and I have to take care of it because he is also feeding me. So you have to respect them, you have to be their friend, you have to take care of them, you have to show them affection and love, because it's the only way you can prove to your audience that when you're performing with any sort of animal, you're performing as a team.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys today? Good. Boy, do we have a half hour for you.
This empty cage appears to allow no entry from the top, bottom, nor from any side. Illusions performed with big cats must overcome the animal's large size and unpredictable nature.
You can choreograph a human to move in certain spots at a certain time and, duck here and the light won't pick you up. And a big cat doesn't understand all the cues. And then they have their own agenda. Some days are playful, some days are serious.
Of all the animals that work in magic, big cats are the most challenging. Most of the work is done off stage.
Just gonna flip it over. I knew you were gonna do that.
This 2-year-old jaguar was captive bred and hand-raised by humans. It's an important step to building a working relationship with a big cat.
I think we try to do is spend as much time with our cats as possible away from the shows on our farm. We try to visit them every morning and greet them. We take them for walks, and we play with an old tire or a ball, just basically developing a trust between the cats and ourselves.
Good girl, honey, good girl. Don't get this cone yet.
Each big cat species differs slightly in its character and temperament. Jaguars are curious and confident. When directed in a positive way, these qualities help jaguars explore and accept new things.
Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Get it. She said, that's why I'm not a dog. Hi, Dora. Hi, honey. Come, sweetie. Where's my girl? Where's my girl? Rub heads?
Lions are social animals. In the wild, they live in groups. More than most big cats, they respond to attention and physical contact. Tigers, however, are relatively shy and temperamental.
Good girl.
Who's my favorite, huh? You both my favorite? Are you my favorite? Come here. Are you my favorite?
In order to work with big cats, the magician must understand each one's unique qualities. This tiger is being introduced to a new trick that requires her to accept someone on top of her cage.
I thought I'd take her a couple weeks before she's used to this. She's not used to having someone over top of her. She knows I'm up here.
The familiar sound of Claude's voice reassures her.
It's okay, Shayla. You can do this. That's not so bad. Come here, honey. Come here, Shayla. It's okay, honey. It's okay, honey. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good girl, Shayla. That wasn't so bad. Good girl. Good girl. You're a big kitty. You're brave.
Familiarity breeds cooperation.
Come on, you know how to do this.
This jaguar likes to enter her trailer by way of the fender.
Good girl.
Familiar routines make life on the road seem like home. When the cats are happy, they can make magic on stage.
Good morning, Shayla. Good girl.
The life of a big cat magician includes traveling to performances.
On three, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good girl.
Much of its training is devoted to safely loading and unloading.
Good girl, honey. Come to that. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good. You'd be a good girl. You'd be a good girl. No biting. Save it for the show. Come on, save it for the show.
There are props to unload and a stage to be built. While the people get ready for the show, the cats relax. Here, in the seclusion of their backstage kennel, the cats are alert to the sounds of the crew. The cats also take in the smells around them. This tiger checks the scent of a visitor. It is someone she knows and trusts, and thus there is no cause for alarm. The most important task before the show is to keep the cats comfortable.
Ah, it's getting me all wet. Keep her cool.
At last, the stage is ready. A pre-show visit lets the handlers check on each cat's mood. As one trick finishes, another is prepared. This trick begins with an empty cage and not a hint of what might appear. The tiger has no concept of its role in the illusion. To it, this is an activity that has become familiar with time.
Say hi to Helena.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on Helena. Where she stops, no one knows. Sir, with the hat, with your fingers, 1, 2, or 3, where is she? Place your bets. He says number 2. Sorry, sir. Where's she, Paul?
This trick takes the popular shell game and gives it a surprise ending. The real surprise is that a big cat could help in its design.
Jacket, 1, 2, or 3. Number 1. Oh, no. Where is she? Here she is. Hey, folks, we're going to make this easier. We're going to eliminate one of the flower pots.
This part of the trick keeps the audience distracted by the guessing game.
Number 3. You almost had it. She's over here. Tell you what, folks, we're going to eliminate 2 of the flower pots. We'll only have 1 flower pot left. How hard can this be? Which number? 1, 2, or 3? Number 2. Lift it up, Paul.
The jaguar was not trained to appear under the pot. Her natural curiosity led her to poke her head through the hole and thus give the trick her own special touch.
People want to see a show that's exciting. Making a rabbit disappear is one thing, but making a 400-pound tiger disappear because of its sheer size and the fact that it is very, very dangerous, people are looking for a thrill.
Danger also appears in the form of a deadly cobra. There's a special magic to working with snakes. The magical appeal of this Burmese python is its large size and docile nature. This snake can grow to a length of 6 meters. It's a non-venomous constrictor that uses its muscular coils to suffocate its prey. These doves are in no danger. They too work with the magician. To complete the team, this Indian cobra is a contrast to the python. Its bite delivers a deadly venom. The Indian cobra is the well-known companion of snake charmers. Many of its qualities that appeal to charmers are equally useful to magicians. Their natural differences mean that the cobra and the python lend themselves to magic in slightly different ways. They even lead different home lives. Only the python is trusted to visit the magician's family. Snakes cannot be trained to perform specific actions. Instead, the magician must learn to work with its natural behaviors. Its tendency to lie still makes the python an ideal accomplice for tricks involving sleight of hand. Snakes do not recognize individual humans, and so they don't distinguish their handler from another person. Their eyesight is poor, and they can't hear airborne sound. If a snake responds better to one person than another, it's because that individual handles it in a familiar way.
Very simple.
Meanwhile, this cobra is not invited to join the family. Although it is not aggressive, its bite is deadly. In the minutes before the show, everyone and everything prepares. Snakes bring to magic many of the same qualities as rabbits and doves. They are quiet, and they are content to stay put. There is comfort and safety in a small, dark place. Here, they will await the magic moment.
Watch carefully. Now raise that.
For the snakes, the performance is not a distinguishable event. It is a medley of smells and vibrations.
And here is the neck. Just see what when you say 1, 2, 3. The egg is there.
Although the snakes cannot hear airborne sound, they do feel vibrations on their bodies.
Go there and sit. I'm going to teach you all.
With exposure to many performances, the snake grows accustomed to its rhythms. This illusion requires the python's trust. Disturbing the snake can trigger its fear and provoke a struggle or a bite. In order to win its compliance, the magician must help the snake feel safe. He must always handle it in a familiar way. Opening the lid triggers the cobra's defense, causing it to rise up and spread its hood in a threatening posture. Every move is based on the snake's nature. A cobra cannot strike upwards, and so the magician can safely pet it. The magic is in the animals. By understanding them, magicians create the grandest illusions.